hurt my feelings. I think it's going okay. Yesterday was a diabolical stream of basically absolutely nothing getting done. But we are trying to redeem ourselves for today with some ramp progress. So we're making a ramp for a wheelbarrow. So this is where it has gotten to, guys. Some high intense ramp building content. This is basically, if you've played any of those bridge builders. This is basically that stuff. We're building bridges here, guys. Ekun almost broke our first bridge.
No, I didn't.
Just jumping on it. Classic amateur not getting things done. What the hell? That's Crawley's land. Also, Mace, how does it feel to be 20?
Oh. Has Mace turned 20?
Yes, last Tuesday. I was playing Among Us for celebrations.
Oh, no, that's so cool. That's the true way to celebrate 20.
Yeah, it felt like Mace was turning 12 with the way we were playing Among Us, but it is what it is. I feel great. I haven't done a single thing. Do you remember Poly Bridge? That game was big. Yeah, I feel like there's so many of those. Like, I can't say I remember that exact one because I don't know if it's the one I'm thinking. But there's like 3 or 4. Because some of them were like browser games. And then I know that Steam has like maybe 5 of them. So there's like so many to choose from if you're in that category. If you're on that.
Beach boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Mace is Beach Boy.
Beach boy.
Beach Boy in the chat, guys. Beach Boy in the building. Beach Boy in the building.
Beach boy in the building. Very nice.
Very much. I like how we're screaming that. For all the neighbors to hear. Need to move it that way because that screw won't touch the others, guys. I was gonna say, do I do the other corner, but apparently I just drop it. Yeah.
Very good.
I need to hold it. Like so. That would be the last one before we can go Avanti, guys. I mean hydrate. Surely hydrate before. There we have it. 2 ramps done. She knows. She knows.
Yes,
I'm being recognized by my name everywhere. What the hell, yeah. You're like a celebrity around these parts.
Yeah. Everyone is like, oh, are you the beach boy?
Yeah, in Finland, everyone knows you by your real name.
Yeah.
Beach Boy.
You have been doxed.
Yes. Sorry for doxing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of those games. Yeah, at least, yeah, I know. I feel like that category has gotten some bangers. And again, I don't know if they are any way, shape or form different from each other. Not that they would have to be, I guess, for that. For that category, I feel like it doesn't really need originality that much.
Very good.
Guys, that's our...
As long as we do not put it on top of the foundation, it all looks good.
Yes, do we actually try it somewhere? We could try it between at least, because there we don't have to clear up that much stuff. Let's see if it works in action, guys. If all this works for naught.
We will not show you.
Let's say we want to go between these 2 places. Well, would you look at that?
Very nice.
Yeah, it actually does look like it would work. You would want it to be at the center, I guess. Like between these. It's also extremely snug fit. But I guess that's actually maybe better for it.
The blanks are of course.
Yeah, there's some blanks and stuff, but it would look like it works.
Of course we do need to bend the rebars.
Yeah, we might have to bend them a bit because they will scratch the wheelbarrow. So we'll have to decide where we go over and
Try the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, because it actually does lift it up a bit.
Yeah, because we are not.
So it might not even scratch it actually.
Can I get it there?
If you can.
Without a ramp?
Yeah, we don't have a ramp on the outside now. Oh, she can.
Okay.
Strong, independent woman coming in.
Yeah, with the wheelbarrow.
With
of
the
my
wheelbarrow.
own. We want to the other.
Bridge boy doxed, I can't believe this, can't believe this. The bridge must hold, yeah. Guys, none shall pass. The bridge must hold.
Is it? Yeah, we have the. Yeah, we do need to. Like.
Maybe not even. Yeah, I guess that would, yeah. Yeah, so at least a little bit, but not as much as I had like thought we would need to.
No.
So we might have to move them just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far it's looking like the ramps were a success after all.
Yeah, it
After
didn't
all
seem
this,
like yesterday.
yeah. Yesterday was diabolical stream, guys. I think we should like scrap the watch from yesterday.
Good times.
Definitely not good times. Okay, so it's hydration then, guys.
Yeah.
We done did a ramp. The issue with the ramp building was that the circular saw, the power tool I have, was only able to do 30-degree angles so that it would still go through the wood. And even without it would only do 50-degree angles. So
What would you like to drink?
I think I'll take a normal Fanta.
Okay. Do you want nut choice?
I don't think I need it yet. Also took you guys. The tripod has become extremely loose once again, so it's tilting me. I need to find a screwdriver with the right head. Looks like our bridge is in Arvide. It actually does. And I know that was not praise. Yes, I know that was not praise for the bridge. But I agree with you. That's just like few planks strung together. And we should have like maybe even done the same strat as we did before in the Arvide, where one guy is holding the plank and the other one tries to shoot nails on it. Can't believe we didn't even use that strat. Should have, definitely should have. Can't believe I've learned nothing from the Arvide yet.
I also bought some tomatoes.
I'm gonna have some snacks.
Snacks. Yeah.
What do you mean we had the best bridges, you and I? Actually, yeah, we were nailing them because we then let Joshi and Nat do bridges, and I think didn't they end up like making a weird upward spiral thingy, and then we didn't even use the bridge. We like drove it from somewhere else. Do I remember correctly? I feel like it was diabolical. The ones we built were getting some action at least. We were nailing them nice but complete. Can't believe it didn't go unnoticed. Diabolical. But yeah, so it's hydrate and then it's amounting time. Also someone's like heating up a sauna or something because there's like hella smoke. Hopefully it's like,
Sauna.
yeah, like something contained. It's not like a wildfire kind of smoke, and there's also not enough trees that way, but
Then we burn down our ramp.
yeah, the fires are coming closer. Oh hey Joshi, can't believe we were just landing Joshi and Nat's bridges, and Joshi was here clapping all along.
No.
SMH, diabolical. Should have noticed that there were no earthquakes around, like going further and further away, so Joshi had still been here. Let's see if I missed any maze messages. I like how Egon immediately went this step. Is Maze the bitch boy? But yes, Kelly, you need to print out a RPG, like a map with like landscapes and stuff, like mountain areas and stuff. You need to do that next. No pressure.
Most definitely, yeah.
Very good. Is there much earthquakes up there though? There's like, I think we do have them like every now and then, like earthquakes in Finland. They're like the weakest things ever. They never do anything basically. There's like, I don't think I've ever heard any damages from them, because it just reminded me that there was like this one damage where houses like windows were broken. But that wasn't even an earthquake, but that was like a company like doing excavations and stuff, and they blew up a charge wrongly, and that like shook the ground enough. But yeah, I don't think we've ever had like earthquake damage. Not that I've ever heard.
My ex-co-workers woke up to earthquake, but it was like a short one. It was like a.
Yeah, it like then it could be that our houses are built different, but I think like even then the magnitudes are so small that they don't really do anything for us.
Like noticed.
Yeah, I also have to say I've never even noticed if there was ever one. I just heard about them. Do you guys get like crazy earthquakes in Australia then? I don't think I've ever heard of that happening there either. Because I guess it would mean that you guys were in like a seam between the tectonic plates or whatever you call them. So I'm assuming you guys are not, perhaps, because we aren't. Just vibing honestly, but this day has gone way too fast. How about you? How are we king? Can't believe May's coming in with the big man. Well, why is Joshi king and I was like big man or big boy or whatever you call me? What the hell, Mace? Yeah, I was big man. At least I'm a man, you know, not a... Because I think I would call...
Man.
I think I'm the big man, whereas Mace is the bitch boy, so... Maybe I shouldn't complain too much.
You can always change.
Yeah.
Big boy.
I don't want to go back to boy though. I'll go to big grandpa, surely. That's gonna be my rapper name. Big grandpa. Guys, don't steal my handle. I will register that after stream, surely, guys. Brick grandpa. That's actually even worse. That's worse. Let's not go there. Not really here, as there aren't too many volcanoes nearby. Yeah, we have 0. But I don't think you need volcanoes for that to happen. I guess it just needs to be in between the tectonic plates. I don't know what you call them. In Finnish it would be mannerlaatta. I think New Zealand gets earthquakes more than us. Oh, I see. I feel that as well. I haven't done much today besides some assignments and chilling. No work this weekend. Woo! Lil grandpa. Joshi, what the hell? Yeah, the tectonic plates, yeah. I see. What do you mean you say lil grandpa and then you say, I see? Joshua, what sort of conversations are we having? Surely there's like multiple on top of each other here. What the hell?
I see.
We have little grandpa on top of big grandpa.
That is the...
Let's not go there.
69 special.
Oh yeah, it is the 69 stream, is it not? So surely, yeah.
That must be it.
That must be it, yeah. Dang, I wish I had Sunday off. Yeah, we have Sunday off. We won't be here. Or maybe I'll get the water container, we'll see. If anything, I'll do that. Yeah, if I make a road today. If I'll get a road done. Yeah, multiple conversations is always good. I actually have like had with my friends multiple conversations, so that there's like one conversation going on like Discord, and then there's like one in Instagram DMs, and it's like completely different topics. So that always works well. At least I don't have an issue with that. We might even be like bantering in one and then just being casual on the other. So it's all good. First time in months I got lethal company in the morning instead tomorrow. I'm paisked.
What company?
Lethal company, yeah. And that means Mace is gonna get someone to kill him.
Thank God.
Yes.
Assassin.
Yes. Assisted, is it like eternal sleep time for Mace? No, Lethal Company is a game. It's similar to what we were playing, the My Message. It was there before My Message though, so it's the OG. Me being killed never completes. Love a day of gaming. Yeah, I had a day of gaming last Tuesday when we were playing the Among Us. It was diabolical. I won so many games though. I feel like I got the benefit of like going into a group of people I hardly know. So they were like nice to me in that sense that they weren't always like, I think it's this guy. I was also using I have never played this game before quite a lot in that. Because they were like, amateur, what's your excuse for being everywhere? And I'm like, I'm so lost. I'm so lost, guys. And then I was just like killing everyone left and right. So
they didn't know how sus you are.
Yeah, I was sassy, but they didn't know it. I hope you had a good time. Yeah, it was fun. It's not a game I would like choose myself to play, as maybe the 100 minutes on it explains. And also my aunt was like angry about it, cause like jokingly angry that you never play that with us. How are you playing with the Australians? And I'm like, yep, it's what happens. Macy's only turning 21, you know. It's a special occasion. So yeah, that was. I got some slander for it. Should not have joined. There was some drama.
Turns 20. You can play it.
Yeah, I'll play it when my godson turns 20 then. I have had that chatting issue on my end, but that's usually when I get a message on like WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram and Discord from the same person. I'll just stop chatting on TikTok and Facebook. Yeah, if there's like too many places, and also I feel like the issue for me at least is that I don't like have notifications on Instagram. So I can't really have a conversation there that's like ongoing, like real time sort of, if that makes sense. Because it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm doom scrolling, so I can answer you, but then it's gonna be whenever my next doom scrolling session is booked. Because 5 places at once is too much. Yeah, it is a much. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had 5 at a time. I think maybe most would be 3. It's something like Steam or WhatsApp and then Discord and Instagram maybe. Those combined would be 3 at the max. I am special for that, yeah. Can't believe you. I don't believe you talked me into playing Among Us. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot, guys. Talking with people. Never again. Only bad things come from that. Surely. Should never talk with others. Well, you guys are popular to have more than 3 conversations at a time, but it's with the same person, basically, where you're not paying attention. What the hell, bitch boy, what the hell? I don't know if that counts as being popular. Maybe that's like fake it. You could be like, yeah, my phone keeps ringing all these different kinds of notification sounds. I must be popular. And then it's the one guy being like, answer me, god damn it. Why are you not replying, bitch? But yeah, I also don't have any notification sounds on my phone because I have it on vibrate. So not a relatable moment for myself here. But yeah, guys, we've been live for almost 2 hours. Yeah. It has went fast again. I have to say it doesn't.
Faster than yesterday.
Yeah, definitely faster than yesterday. But I was expecting us to get the Ramstein done in the first hour or so.
Yeah.
We were nowhere near.
Mildly same.
We were nowhere near. I guess we also like speedrun through this Scrandle. I don't think we can even use that as an excuse. Yeah. That I think we were already working.
So excited to get to the ramps.
Yeah, we were eager. But yeah, Messenger and TikTok get mostly ignored now. I think some of the social places in general are kind of dying. I don't see TikTok the same as it was a couple of years ago, and Discord doesn't seem as engaging as it used to be either. Yeah, I feel like there's like a few things that always like solidify sort of. I don't know if that's a good word for it, but like, for example, I used to use Team a lot for messaging people. And then Discord came in, and I don't think I've used Team for messaging like since that as much. And for me, I have never used Snapchat a lot, but I know that like lots of people a bit younger than us had like used that a lot. Whereas I only use like WhatsApp for like when I'm texting people. Yeah. Then there's people using like Telegram and stuff. So every time there's like splits in those, it gets a bit more confusing. But yeah, I have to say also like I'm with you that I, for example, I've never used TikTok to message anyone. I don't think. Maybe someone like maybe not. I was gonna say maybe like Nat, but I think it was just. Like there's something like a collab or something, like maybe it was the reels that you had sent or something that I have like, it shows that there's like a DM between us, but I don't think there's any actual messages there. So I don't think I've ever used it for any actual messaging. Yeah, I have it for the game I had. So typing had a TikTok. And I think I now have one for amateur then. But yeah, I have also not been active there at all. I think yesterday the new guy who was chatting very actively at the end of the stream, he mentioned that we should stream on TikTok, that we would get like a lot more views and stuff, which I guess could be true. The problem I feel like would be that I don't know how to hook up the chat on this phone to show us all of that. So we would have like both sides on this one phone. So we would probably have to move there instead of like being like on both. Maybe, I don't know. And also like the portrait streaming I tried with the YouTube side, and that was diabolical. Mostly because I feel like the YouTube side wasn't really working that well. So I guess it was mostly due to that. So maybe if TikTok were better, it could work. But it's still a lot of work, like going through different chats and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see how that goes. I need to use Teams for a group assignment. Only one person out of 6-person group is responding over the last week, 3 weeks. That's horrible. That's like I think the one thing I hated the most, like easily. But there's like two things I actually despised in schools. One was the exercise, like the what's the word for the is it English word? Like you had you had to play football or stuff.
Oh yeah, the PE
PE,
lessons.
yeah, physical education, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I hated because the gear we used was always diabolical. Whatever we did so little of that you were always shit in it because I again did no like sports outside of whatever you had to do there. So for me, I was built for that,
Yeah.
and I hated it.
I think it more or less sucked out the fun out
Yeah,
of exercise.
I think for many people that's the
Yeah.
experience that because again you only need to find one kind of sports that you'd like to do, but you were like testing them so fast and you never got to enjoy any of them. So for me at least, I never found what I enjoyed on the PE side. So that's one thing I hated in schools.
I used to
actually
like
hated.
cross-country skiing before I went to school.
Yeah, that sounds like
Then
a.
at school,
Yeah, I
started
for
to
example,
hate.
I hated floorball at PE. I really liked it outside of that because we then like played with friends and stuff, and it was
Yeah.
like the sports for me. I really liked floorball, but at school it was horrible. I hated it there as well. So that was the one thing, and then the other thing would be the group assignments because those were always shit. Even if I feel like even if they will let you do it in like a group of your choosing with like friends and stuff, I feel like it was still unnecessary like hardship.
Yeah.
Like even then, I don't think I would have like. I would rather have done it like just a single assignment, like a solo assignment, instead of like a group one.
Yeah, we usually ended up in uni doing it like we just got together once, usually after the lesson, and was
Yeah,
like,
try to
yeah,
get it
you
all.
write about this, you write about that, and then we just all
Try
wrote
to
what we.
combine it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
just
when
combine it.
in uni I had this one course where you were like in a group, and there was like you had to read these articles, and then you had to go in there and like they would quiz you on the articles, and I was working alongside my uni, and I was like, I don't know who should I get a group with because I knew nobody there. So I was like, yeah, I'll just ask around because there was like a group chat in there that you could like post in, and I posted in that I can do the stuff after 4 p.m. because I'm at work until 4, if that's okay. And I got zero replies. Like nobody was there like doing things after 4 p.m. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I just went in and I asked the professor if I can do it solo, and he was like, of course you can, but it's gonna be like so much harder doing it solo. It wasn't. Like I just again read the whole articles and answered the questions. Because it would have gone if we were in a group. It would have gone that there would be like 4 of us. We would have each read like a section of it. And depending on the question, then someone would be like answering. But apparently, in reality, it went like this, that the professor asked a question and then pointed someone. And you have to answer this one. So you couldn't even split the amount of like what you were reading. So it wouldn't have like made a difference had I done it solo with the group. If anything, then it would have meant that if someone hadn't read the article and would be there like, yeah, I don't know, it would have like sunk all of our grades. So it was like all about me then. So I was like happy having done it solo. So yeah, that was again the diabolical. I don't know why that also felt like the layer of group assignment was glued on top of the thing. Because again, it could have been, could have been like done solo just as easily. So like unneeded. So yeah, that sounds like all the strength to you, Mace, for the for the 1 out of 6 people. That's also 6 people in a group. That means there's like already 3 people thinking that they don't have to do anything, that they'll just like skid by. So that's already diabolical.
Thankfully, we didn't have many group assignments.
Yeah,
we had such a small
yeah,
courses.
yeah.
There was usually like at most 20 of us.
Yeah, like people in the course, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think now Discord is mostly just being used for gaming calls, etc. But most chatting, I feel, seems like it happens on Instagram now. And Instagram also does everything TikTok does, yeah.
I don't do chatting on Instagram.
I
only like send the reels. Or
yeah, it depends on me, for me as well, because there's like some discussions I do on Discord. I feel like they are more like not really official, but they're like because I feel like the DMs on Instagram, they're like light-hearted. Like you're not like planning anything. At least for me, I don't feel like I do any of that. So it's more like light-hearted conversations
I
there.
do mostly chatting on WhatsApp.
Yeah, but you're different in that sense. Because I, for example, don't have WhatsApp on my PC. So everything I send on WhatsApp is through my phone. So I need like larger. Yeah, so you don't have like a PC. So it's a bit different there. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's gonna be diabolical. I can tell you that much already. Honestly, classic group assignments always like that. Yeah. Also, it jumped like crazy. Let me catch up. Always like that. Yeah. TikTok Live is a different ballpark. I feel like you constantly have new people scrolling in and coming through, but engaging is different story. Yeah, I feel like it would be people coming in asking what's happening here, and I would have to do the same explanation again. It's not like that would be an issue necessarily, having to do the same explanation every time, but I feel like having people stick around would then make it harder, maybe like less rewarding for the streamer then.
Yeah, and I think that's people who stick around is the best part.
Yeah, like sort of getting a community here, and also like
know them
in
a sense.
Yeah, I get to know them, and I feel like also for the sake that if there's someone that has been here, let's say last year, around half last year, they would have been seeing like the gravel works and stuff. Now that if they would join in, they could be like, "Whoa, so much has happened," and like you don't get that if you only have like people come and go, never coming back. But yeah, PE, physical education, yeah. The only thing I liked about PE was the beep test. Oh yeah, we had that on as well. I wonder if that's like really universal then.
What?
I don't know what's it in Finnish. What was it actually called in Finnish? It's the one where there's a beep noise and then you have to get to the other side before the beeps again, and it gets faster and faster, and depending on how long you last, it like tells about how like I think it's like stamina and speed a bit.
I don't think we have.
I don't know if they did that for girls on here at least. Maybe not. We have had it many times. I remember having to do that. So it was diabolical. But I remember that's like also like brought out the competitive side of myself. So I was like actually trying to get a good score on that. Dodgeball being a favorite always. I don't think I enjoyed that at all. I had one really semi-good group experience in uni. We were able to pick our group. At the time I was close friends with this girl who was quite switched on, which I appreciated. Was quite switched on. What does that mean? Switched on, which I appreciated. It was a website coding assignment, and we knew this Chinese guy in the class who was like really good at coding websites at the time, so we went straight up to him and asked him to join our group, and it worked out really well. Yeah, that sounds like Joshi was the one freeloading on that. Can't believe this Joshi. Joshi had some good memories of like, yeah, I remember there was this one Asian looking guy, so I just assumed he's good at programming and good at maths. I went straight up to him and told him, I can be your friend for a price, and you know, diabolical Joshi just told on yourself. 6-person group is insane. Yeah, I feel like that's actually insane because the workload needed for that would be immense, and how would you like then split it for all the people? That's gonna be pain. I already tell you, Mace. Pray for me with how everyone needs to choose a part to do. Yep. We got assigned it 3 to 4 weeks ago, and we haven't even looked at it or made a call because everyone was busy at different times. Now they aren't even responding. Yep, that sounds diabolical.
Assignments are mostly because it like reduces the workload on the teachers.
Yeah, the teachers need to grade only a few things. Yeah. Skelly saying I'm basically only on Discord, WhatsApp for family stuff. Yeah, I feel like I'm similar. Yeah. Although I have the lighthearted stuff on Instagram, then like reels back and forth.
I think we have like the Facebook Messenger.
Yeah,
I only have it because my family.
Oh yeah, they still use it. Yeah, I haven't used that in ages. Like maybe in middle school or something. That's like right around where I set up my Facebook, so that's when I still use that one. Oh, well, I didn't know you guys had beep test too. I thought I'd have to explain it. Yeah, I immediately picked up on that because that was also like a core experience. That's awesome. You guys have it too. Yeah, locked in and trying in uni, switched on. What the fuck? Is that like an actual term you guys use? Locked in and trying in university is switched on. Because that to me like...
The youth these days.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys are coming up with these new kinds of terms. To me that read like turned on, and I was like, yeah, that's diabolical. Just you coming in with the BBL trying to turn on people, then what the hell? I was diabolical. The beep test, I think, was played off a CD player, and I was just trying to jump around near the CD player so the disc would jump and it would go from like level 1 to level 20. What the hell? That's almost pretty much how it went. I knew it. I immediately read Joshi like a book. Yeah, we used that term. What the hell? Average Joshi, yeah, complete. Joshi just came in freeloading, and it was like his best experience on a group assignment is the one that he didn't do anything on. That checks out.
And
To be
girl
fair.
was turned on.